Now, Freedom Day is not happening, despite the fact that Boris Johnson made the announcement yesterday. And I did say, as I was recording yesterday's video, I said, well, I'm doing it as the Prime Minister is about to make the announcement. So I'm going to give my analysis tomorrow, which is today. So, and I know that a lot of you watching, the whole topic is very divided. A lot of you are very much pro these restrictions, because you want to be cautious. And a lot of you are sick and tired of them. And some of you have different opinions on the vaccines and just generally like lockdown in general. But this point is not really about taking sides in that respect. We've already discussed this. You already know my opinion. This is about the lack of transparency from the government, because they've come out to now say that passports and face masks will be required at sporting events in England after the 19th of July. They did also say that we're going to lift all the restrictions. Like even yesterday, they said they're going to lift all the restrictions. And initially, they were going to call it Freedom Day. They then changed it. And then they said, well, we're still going to lift it and we're just going to advise people and businesses to do it. Just, people are smart. They will take our advice. They will wear face masks. We're not going to force them. But that hasn't really changed. Even the science, from their own science, said that outdoor transmission is hardly a thing. So football stadiums, if you're outside, or Wimbledon, anywhere like that. Also, if you have the vaccine, then the transmission goes down massively anyway. Yet, if you have taken the vaccine, if you are outside, you're still going to have to wear your face mask and show your passport, obviously, as they have already required. This is about the lack of transparency. If the government do believe in the opinion polls that the majority of the country are pro-restrictions and pro-lockdown, then just be honest. Just go with the ball. The majority want this, so we're just going to be honest. We're going to delay this, or we're going to cancel the Freedom Day. If you're not sure, if you actually don't believe in the opinion polls fully, and if you still think that people might kick off, just like how Boris Johnson felt last year in 2020 when he was being asked to do lockdown, he was scared of riots. It didn't happen, obviously. We don't do that. We're not French. But right now, we don't really know why they are lying, or just hiding the information behind the clouds that they're creating. Because France are very hardcore. Macron is very hardcore. He came out to say that the unvaccinated will bear the brunt of the restrictions rather than everybody. From the beginning of August, the vaccine passport will be needed for coffee shops, restaurants, supermarkets, hospitals, trains, buses, toilets, everywhere you go. Pavements, I'm guessing. That's also, let's just be grateful we're not in France. But at least the French government are very direct. They're going to be authoritarian. They'll be honest with you that they're authoritarian. Also, just wait for the backlash. Just wait for Parisians to come on the streets and see what happens. Right, two things. Firstly, as you know, that's literally the only short version I could post on this, because the rest of it will either be, as usual, censored or removed or demonetized by YouTube. And the rest of the topics that we talk about in this program, it's going to be quite edgy. So, and secondly, if you want to watch the full and uncensored version of this episode, where we discuss all the matters, from the lack of transparency and the hypocrisy of the government when it comes to restrictions, and again, certain words that we can't say, lockdown, and also the political corruption within Westminster and also the SNP government. That's the main one. And the last one, which we can't even post a short clip, is the political football. It's all the cultural battles. I can't even use the other word for it. And so if you want to watch obviously all that, then go to myatousi.co.uk, our new channel. So you get access to the full version of the daily shows on Monday to Fridays, but also get access to all the news articles that we update throughout the day, and much more. So check out myatousi.co.uk, watch the full episode, and I'll see you on the other side.